So we're back for the last part of today's session, which will be the journey to Orion Earth and Density 6 deity planes, where we will meet our solar guides or our solar buddies that are part of the Time Benders Elemental Command group. And we will begin this journey first by using this code. This code again is, we saw this as the first one, which is the template, the plasma template that the wheel of the wheel at Tantri Wheel of Freedoms is built on, and that our structures are built on, our plasma body structures. And it's transposed over the solar code from the Peninsula House location in Norway. That is the place that they're going to have us actually project through to go into Earth's core and then lead us into the, what I haven't showed me yet, what the experience is of getting to the Araya frequencies. But that's what we'll be using. But first, there are two things we need to do, and then we will give, Andreas and I will do a transmission wave to you that will open, and it's kind of like using certain key codes that we have in our fields to give a pass code to people to come with us through the journey, beyond the sheaths. So we will be doing that, and then we will go into journey after we finish the transmission to you. First thing we need to do is, with this code on your screen, this overlaid code, you'll pick up the frequencies of both the Peninsula House location at the time this was activating, and that was like about 2 weeks ago or so, and also the template, plasma template. And what they want you to do is use your left palm and put it in front of your screen, whatever screen you're viewing this on, and just inhale an imprint of that code, the double code, onto your palm as if there's a disc stuck to your palm. And the first thing you're going to do is take that and put it on your forehead and exhale it into your third eye, sixth chakra. You're going to do it again for chakra 4, where you take the imprint again. Of the disc, put it to chakra 4, and the last one is for chakra 2, which is below the navel area in the area of the day center. So we're going to, one more time. Ooh, went through dimensional and turned into an orb on that one for me. It may do that for you too. They said if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. And then put that over chakra 2 and exhale it into chakra 2. Now the next stage is, we're going to use this in some of the other techniques in the other sessions as well, I think. It's called Becoming Your Own Cathedral. And it's funny, actually, and quite powerful. It's, well, I'll show you standing up. It is best if you could do this standing up, but it depends on where you are. Like if you're in public or something, it might look interesting. But if we stand up and imagine that you're standing on a disc, your shield, that looks like that, your plasma level Maharic shield. It's called something else than Maharic, it's bigger. And imagine that the 3-point is in the front of you, and these points are at your side, and that the Cathedral 2 is behind you, okay? And you're at the center. Now, this one is really funny. I haven't tried it yet, but they showed me what it looks like, and it's like, oh wow, this stuff is going to be interesting. So they would like us to inhale a 2-point current, one coming up from Earth's triosphere and one coming down from the chi wave of your, now opening Panclara passage. So inhale into chakra 4. Top up the inhale while moving your point of focus down to chakra 2. And from there, feel a building of plasma, as if your plasma body is moving quantum of itself, still staying in with your physical body, but moving some of its quantum into a ball there. And now, when we exhale, we're going to exhale in 4 directions at the same time, and push a ball of plasma out. Now, since they're right about this height, there's 4 little balls of pale green plasma that are part of your plasma body. Now they're going to have us, they're showing me what to do with this. They're saying, inhale another 2-point breath from, the vertical column, from the earth core, and from the chi wave above you. This time into chakra 3. And from chakra 3, we're going to do a 4-point pop and send a current of plasma out to each of those balls. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now, try to sense that you have these 4 tubes now, little skinny tubes of energy that connect to these balls at the end. And now with our focus on the 3rd chakra, they want us to do one more 2-point inhale from top and bottom. Hold it to build charge. And on the exhale, we're going to send a small spark of plasma, 4 of them, out one of each of the tubes, so all at the same time. And then just breathe normal and stand there and try to sense these balls that are now being activated. And what happens with them in a minute is really funny. They'll just, you just breathe and they're going to do their own thing. Remember, these are part of your plasma body. It's your plasma, your quantum, your consciousness. Notice, if you can see them with your inner vision, it's funny. They're starting to, they were spheres, and they're starting to, as if they're going to hatch. They're struggling to get, something is struggling to get out. I'm watching these. It's really funny to see it with the inner vision. Okay. And in a second, they're going to do this contraction where they're into a little tiny, tiny, really condensed ball of plasma, and we're going to inhale to assist that process. So it's inhale and help them contract into little tiny balls that are still at those points. Hold for a moment. And exhale, the 4-point exhale. And notice that when the exhale hit them, you've got 4 of yourselves standing around you now. Try to sense the reality of this. It's really, really funny. They're almost like babies that were your baby selves that were just born, but they're just like you. They look just like your plasma body, and they're standing facing you. Try to sense the reality. Sense the one behind you, and sense the one in front of you. And their eyes aren't open yet. We're going to open their eyes, and and they're all looking at you. You're the central pillar. You're becoming your own cathedral. We do some really neat things with this in the second 1B, Journey 1B, on session 2, part 2, or whatever it is, 3, it's one of those. So try to sense the reality of this. Now reach your arms out to the side with your palms up, and request that the ones on each side of you put their palm down over your palm up hands, and try to sense this. Sense the tingling in your palms. Okay, once you can sense the tingling, then you can put your palms down, and they'll link palms, the one behind, with this one and this one, and then those with the ones in front. So they're standing around you, as if there's 4 people with linked hands around you. Now, sense that at the same time that they pull in closer to you, still holding the cathedral positions, but they pull closer where they're standing, like if you were all in physical bodies, where you're like right there, the one in front of you is like looking right there, except his eyes are still closed. And they've put their arms down, but they're still holding hands around you. And now we're going to do the 2-point inhale again, up into chakra 3. But as you inhale, so do they. And as you exhale, so do they. and it creates a living circuit of frequency, of plasma frequency, running through your template. So let's inhale 2 point, chakra 3. Sense the rest of them doing that too. And when we exhale, they're going to exhale frequency through that tube that still connects to you, and you're going to exhale 4 point out to them, and it's going to pop their eyes open. Sorry, that was really weird. It was just like, and he looked at me with this look on it. She had a really funny look on her face. Like, hello? That was so weird. I don't know what you're experiencing, but that's what I experienced. The one in front of me was like, why am I here? Where am I, right? It's like they're just waking up. It's a part of your own consciousness that you're objectifying so you can work larger amounts of frequency. Okay, so now we're going to everybody's going to inhale and pull into one, back into your plasma body that's still inside of you. And now we're going to send the whole bundle of them in our plasma bodies all back together, down into Earth's core. Excuse me. Try to sense now, way down in Earth's core. You're in this space. You can feel yourself in your physical body here, but also in your plasma body there. And your plasma body now has 5 layers of you that you can expand and contract at will. This becomes very interesting in the one journey where we go to the 5 clearing rooms at the spas. But we're going to see what we do with it this time, because they told me, this is what we have to do for this. Okay, they're saying we can sit down now, and we're going to move the chair, and we're going to pull in as much wave as we can, and transmit it to you with the Nidra stance they told you about. Then we're going to do the guided journey to Ariya's son, and I think they're going to have me lay down on the rug for that one. It's kind of funny. Dave came up with a really funny one. Used to be that, when I have to go on stage, I don't go on stage anymore. Now I go on rug. It's like a little magic carpet. Okay. Yeah, that's good. You want to sit first?
Is the light going to be too bright for you?
No, I'll just have to close my eyes. And it's not a long run, so we won't have to sit too long. Okay. So this is a sitting Nidra stance. That light's right in my face, but so if I'm squinting, that's why. Okay. What we do when we do a Nidra stance is the front of Andreas' chakras with the lotuses in them linked to the back lotuses in mine. So it runs a much larger circuit of frequency of the plasmas. And then we transmit through, and this is an electrical one where he's in the back and I'm in the front. If it was reversed where I was behind, that would be a magnetic transmission, but this is primarily electrical. So we're just going to give us a moment. We're going to bring the wave in, and that means we need to do the 2 point inhale and just spread it into our bodies, our own bodies for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at a certain point, we're going to just pop frequency out to you. And at that point, if you just inhale the frequencies as we exhale them, you'll pick up the wavelength that we're opening for you. And we have our bodies down, our plasma bodies down in the Earth's core at the moment. So we're going to draw frequency through them and send it out to you here in 3D, and we call 3D world. It was actually dimension 2. And that's going to make a circuit down back to your plasma bodies. So when we exhale, you inhale the frequency to pick up the link, and then you exhale it down to your own plasma body. So let's see. Okay, they're going to have us do this one. We're going to do it like that. We also link the lotuses and the chakras in the palms. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's inhale. Bring it in. And remember, as we exhale, you inhale. So get ready to inhale. And here we go. Go. We'll do 3 of those. Okay, Let's inhale again, us. And exhale, get ready to inhale, guys. And one more. Inhale, us. Get ready to inhale, guys out there, guys and gals. And now just breathe the circuit of frequency between your plasma body that's down in Earth's core and your physical body, and just breathe up and down your pillar a bit, your Trua column. And now we're going to change position. We're good. We've passed on that transmission to you. And now they're going to have me lay down. So sometimes it's easier to run wave and do the journeys when you're horizontal. So if you want to lay down, if you're in a place where you can comfortably, we can lay down for this journey. So, excuse me. Good. Thank you. Oops. That's not good. I think I killed it. You sure? Its red light isn't on. I don't know if it's okay. Hold on a sec. It used to have a red light.
So it's still on. So a red light's when it's too loud.
Oh, okay.
I can see it.
So it's working, it's okay? Okay, good. You lost my microphone there. Excuse me. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah. Now we're going to take this code. We're going to leave the sun, but we're going to take the template off it. Yep. So, and we can also, I think this gets better if we turn the lights off. We'll turn the lights off. And that should get darker. Yeah. Okay. I'll lay where that's not in my eyes. Let's try a pillow for a change. Alrighty. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use our plasma bodies that are down in Earth's core, and we're going to bring them back up into our physical bodies, and we're going to project through the center point of this image, which is the image of the sun from the peninsula activation. And then I will see what we do next, because I haven't gone on this journey yet either. Excuse me a minute. Okay. Okay, just saying breathe gently and easily. And sense your plasma body still standing up down in the Earth's core. And try to see with its eyes now. Way down in the Earth's core, actually in the Ludfer fields, in the aquifers where the planetary true body is. Imagine that you're standing down there in your plasma body. And it's as if you're standing in water, like a full sphere of water around you, but it's water that you can breathe. You can just feel it around you, as if you're surrounded by water. You're in the womb of the earth. So breathe in and inhale into your plasma body. Inhale some of that water that is surrounding you. Then spread it out all through your plasma body. And take several breaths like that, where you're breathing with both your physical body and your plasma body. And you're drawing in the plasma water frequencies from the planetary triosphere until you fill up your whole plasma body, where you can sense it starts to get like, if it's like a thin skin of plasma, and it starts to get full and feels heavier because you're filling it with this plasma water. Once you sense that bit of fullness with your plasma body down there, like as if you can't bring any more of the plasma water frequency in, then gently inhale your plasma body up and bring it up. And if you're horizontal, bring it up and lay it down inside your physical body on the inhale. And then release it so it stretches out into your physical body on the exhale. And just relax and breathe easy for a moment and sense your plasma body inside your physical body. And sense the water inside of the plasma body. Move an arm or a leg a little bit. Feel it slosh, like a sloshy sound. And we're going to begin to slow our time wave. Begin to get closer to the frequencies of the elf field. Just breathing a little slower. As we breathe slower, we can feel ourselves going deeper into the awareness of our plasma body. Just sense yourself and your consciousness stationed in the center of your brain in the plasma body, and sense the difference as if your physical body is just a little shell-shaped thing that's around the plasma body. Feel the reality of the skin of your plasma body. Inside it's lovely liquid, as if all of your organs aren't even there anymore. All you need is the living plasma water. Sense the skin of your plasma body, and remember, it looks like you. It is you. Sense its skin and how supple and moist it is. Not wet, but just like baby skin. Fresh and alive and soft. Sense how it feels to be inside your plasma body face. Move back and away and inside yourself to your plasma space, where the physical body and the sensation of being focused there shifts in, and you go in more. So you really begin to feel the reality of your plasma body as the real you, your true you. All right, they're doing something down in Earth Core now, so give me a second and I'll see what they want us to do. Okay. All right, down in the Earth Core, there's this spherical room that's opening up, and it's like if you're standing inside it, it's like being in a big sphere. You know, a big building that's spherical. And this has air in it, or ether, not water in this one. What I'm seeing, and they're saying it's a circle of the Afia elders, a circle of 12 with 3 at the center, so there's 15 of them. They've projected in their plasma bodies from Araya Earth in density 6 of the deity planes of internal creation. So they're going to, I'm trying to translate what I'm getting, so excuse me if I'm a little slow. They're facilitating holding the, sheaths open so that we can pass. And what we're actually going to do, oh, that's neat, okay. They're going to have us, when they tell us, they're going to activate a big column of energy of this. Okay, this is the, which one? That's the Panclara frequency. Okay, for each person that's doing this journey, wherever you are on the planet, if you want to receive this, and so you can do the journey, they're going to send up and release a pillar of like a big tube that would fully surround you and connect you down in to the Earth's core. And we're going to go down through the Earth's core, and then we're going to hold the image of that image of the sun in our mind's eye at that point, and project through it. So we're going to go through the +8 core that opened in the physical sun, and that's going to bring us through several things that will take us to the sun that goes with Araya Earth, and the sun is called Araya. So we're going to go through Araya Sun, and then from Araya Sun to Araya Earth. So that's going to be the path of our journey. So I'll just narrate as they begin. So everyone who would like to receive they're calling it the pillar of passage right now for a simple term, just kind of telepathically kind of send a thought form in a little crystal, a little mind crystal, just send it down into to the sphere at Earth's core where the Afia are waiting. And they're standing in a circle with the 3 at this, like 12 around and 3 at the center. And I say, yes, I'd like to go. Yeah, please. Okay. Oh, okay. They're going to have everyone do it by way of Bridgeway, Crystal Bridgeway, Link Site 1, which is this place. So the first thing they're going to have us do is to inhale and contract our plasma body into a sphere at the second chakra, okay? So we're going to inhale, 2-point inhale, and contract the plasma body, like into a sphere in chakra 2. And hold. And open your physical eyes on this one and look at this image of the sun. And on the exhale, we're going to project that plasma ball right through your screen and through the image, and it will bring you into the virtual Voyager shield over here. Try to sense yourself as a sphere of plasma now. And close your eyes and try to sense that you're a sphere of plasma that's hanging over the aquifer here, the Aquatona and the Aquatona room, the pool, and that we're meeting there as balls of plasma, conscious balls of plasma, as orbs. And once we're all collected, we're going to go together on this journey beyond the sheaths, through the center of the sun, and through the Panclara passage. Okay. They're going to let me know when that everybody's got here. It's funny, I can see with my inner vision our shield hanging over the pool, and I can see all the little orbs collecting on it. It looks really neat. Hi, everybody. That was funny. A whole bunch of them went, hi, can you see me? Yeah, I see some of you. This is neat. Okay. Okay. They're saying take one last look at the image on your screen of the sun and really absorb it and pull it in as if you're pulling the imprint of it right up, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and you're pulling it right up to your physical body face as if you're staring right into the sun, collapsing space-time between you and that point in time when that opened. So there's going to be 2 things that happen. They're going to activate something in the planetary Panclara passage, while we're going to do something with our orb self and our physical self at the same time. And they're going to show me what that is in a minute. Remember, we have that sun image. It's about this big right here. And also pulling into our pineal. So it's right there with us. Oh, cool. Now over on the virtual Voyager shield at the pool room, there's this massive image of that, like coming down this way, like over the whole shield. So it's coming down, and it's going to move through our orb cells and then into the shield, and the shield is going to pop. It's not quite at the pop point yet, but that shield is going to pop and turn into a massive traveling orb that has all of us in it, but we each have our lone harmonic, so we're not picking up any energy or anything from each other. We're just, working with our own plasma body structure. We're just it's like being on a bus, where, there's individual seats and people they can talk to each other, but you're not sitting on top of each other kind of thing, or picking up each other's energy. Okay? Okay, now, at one point, they're going to fold our shield up and turn it into a small ball of plasma. And at the same time, don't worry about what your plasma body is doing. Focus back on the part of your consciousness that's in your physical body, but know that this is happening with your plasma body too. They're going to take the plasma shield. I'm trying to see where they're taking it first. Oh, okay, they're taking it first up into that quick access point in the first Voyager's place, that room that's by the pools. And what they're going to do with us is they want us to focus and try to see the image of that sun as if it's filling up your full inner vision, as if you're right there staring at it, and you're moving your consciousness, and it's moving towards you and you're moving toward it, as if you're moving to the center of the sun. Try to sense its brightness. Try to see its brightness with your inner vision behind your eyelids. There are sounds of, we call it celestial harmonics. They're kind of like the space sounds that NASA has picked up on shuttles and things, where they're very, very unique, just harmonics that are given off by the plasmas of the sun. See if you can hear them or see them. Try to hear the gentle harmonics, the celestial harmonics. Imagine now that your physical body has grown tinier and tinier and tinier as its relationship to the sun gets larger and larger, where the sun is huge and you're a tiny speck. And you're floating into the sun now, laying down, just floating into the center of the sun. There's a pathway of sonate frequency that's emanating from the sun and through it that will allow you to gently just float through the center of the sun. When you sense yourself getting to the center of the sun, they're going to do something with the plasma shield, with your plasma body on it. I'm waiting to see what they're showing me. So imagine now that we've all got a version of our physical body, a layer of the plasma body as well, that's still in physical shape, form, and we're all kind of floating in the air, laying down on our backs in the center of the sun, in this protected sonate harmonic that's running through the sun core. Okay, well, all right. Now, let's imagine that we can see the virtual Voyager shield, and whatever it had gone through, whatever they had moved it through at the revitalization spa's room, it's finished with that process, whatever it was that they were facilitating. And we're floating in the sun, and we're going to connect back in with our plasma body orb. And we're going to do this by first visualizing a staircase that extends from where our body is floating in the sun, that extends upward, way upward, toward the virtual Voyager shield that has been really, really amplified in frequency. So it's way, way up. It seems like a small disk up a bunch of stairs. And we don't need to walk up the stairs. We can just gently float up the stairs. You can float face down on them if you want to, where you can see the stairs go by under you. Or you can just lay on your back and know the stairs are underneath you. We're just going upward, up the staircase, toward the frequency accelerated virtual Voyager shield where your plasma body orb is waiting. As you get closer and closer to the virtual Voyager shield, just sense that there's a specific vibration that's emanating from it. That's the combined vibration of everybody that's there. It makes a unique energy signature. And in that energy signature, there will be your plasma body orb. And it will begin to emanate a sound that will draw the other part of your physical plasma body into it. So you don't have to like hunt through the orbs to find yours. It will find you by the tone it will emit. Try to hear your tone. If you don't hear it, just try to sense the feel of its vibration. And just float your physical plasma body toward your orb plasma body and into it, and feel your physical plasma body get very, very small and go inside of your plasma orb. And now we're going to have a quick hyperspace moment, which is when they just kind of, it all collapses, disappears, and then pops up somewhere else. And we're going to be going through the first level of the Panclara passage between this sun and the Arayas sun in density 6 of the deity planes, internal creation. So we can inhale and hold while we do this, while they orchestrate the hyperspace jump. So inhale and hold into the chakra 2 area. And sense yourself in plasma orb form as well. And then exhale, and they're going to jump, make the jump on the exhale. Ooh. Try to sense the ripple of vibration run through your physical body as we make the leap. Oh, neat. Now, there's oh, it's so strange. There's some much stronger sounds of celestial harmonics going around, surrounding the virtual Voyager shield with our orbs. And there's a big glowing orb around our entire shield, and we're at the core of the Araya sun. And from there, we're going to do a collective inhale and hold, and this will contract the sphere and the shield. And then we're going to exhale and pop it down, pop ourselves down into the core of Araya Earth in density 6 deity planes. So on the count of 3, we'll do a collective inhale and hold to contract the virtual Voyager shield. 1, 2, 3. And on the exhale, we're going to just pop as a spark all the way down to the core of Araya Earth. And you just relax for a little bit and breathe. And it's almost like a sense of settling, where as if you're laying on a big disc, and the disc, we're just moving, and now it's just like settling down in the core of Araya Earth. There's going to be a greeting committee to come in to visit us soon. The ones that assisted us, the elders committee, they're not the ones that will work with us directly to be mentors to us. They're of a different, they're like bigger than gatekeepers. They're not even giving a word, but they're the ones that are, responsible for running the Templar and getting things open and, getting people where they need to be that way, where they're not the trainers, the ones that will train you in things. There's another group that will be coming to do that. So imagine now that you're still all hanging out on the virtual Voyager's shield that expanded back out of the core of our Earth. Imagine you're in your plasma body orb, and your physical body orb, physical body is inside the orb, and you're just surrounded by this sense of absolute, endless love feeling, slow, beautiful peace. Just try to sense that as we're waiting for the greeters. Because when they come, they will escort us to the lodge of the wave benders, wave blenders and time benders, the Effia Unesparada. Okay, so they're coming in a minute. I can see, some of you may be able to see clearly what's happening in that other space-time location that we have projected to in our Earth. Very busy. There's a lot going on there around us, like around the big orb that we're in, laying in our shields and our orbs. It's almost like they're discussing the last, like, all right, we get them here to take them that way, and they're going to let me know what we're supposed to do to help. Okay. I'm listening. I'm waiting for them to tell me. So just breathe and relax. Oh, cool. They're going to beam them in. All right. Let's imagine we're still laying in our plasma orb with our physical plasma body inside of it. And it's a huge virtual Voyager shield, so there's plenty of room for all of us. And imagine that our heads are pointed away from the center of the shield, and our feet, or center of the virtual Voyager shield, and our feet are pointed toward the center, and our heads are away from the center. So we're all lined up, laying down comfortably that way. In the center point of the shield, there's going to be a column of light that comes down, and a tube of light, and in that will be our greeting committee of the time benders. So they're getting ready to drop the pillar. So really try to sense, bring the two space-time locations together, where your physical body is right now, and also this place where we have part of our consciousness now stationed in the core of Araya Earth. Bring the two space-time locations together into one vibration. Really sense the presence of the other people and their orbs around you. And really sense this pillar is beginning to drop through this orb, the big orb that surrounds the whole shield. Try to sense that coming down. It's a pillar of gold and silver light. And inside of it you can begin to see what look like light beings. They look like pure white radiant light, but shaped like human shape. Sense them as if that right now that they're right below, like at the bottom of your feet. Your feet are pointed toward them. Try to really sense the presence of these greeting team, standing quite a ways away from where your feet are, but right, your feet would be pointing toward them. For everyone who would like to receive a solar buddy, which would be one of the greeting team that would be willing to work with you, and they'll work with you in dream state if you ask them to. They won't do anything with you that you don't request, that you don't ask. But They will, assist you, and they'll even project around. And if you want their company, they'll even come in once we're back in fully embodied and physical, and they'll hang out with you as a little orb that will like telepath with you and those kind of things. They'll speak whatever your most comfortable language is. But for now, they're just going to walk over to. They can see the thought forms of the people who have projected there on the shield. The thought forms of, yes, I would like to receive a mentor. They'll play mentor to you for a while. So, okay, I'm watching that. There's a lot of people like, yeah, I'm over here. They're going to walk over to you now. Try to experience this with your physical body as well. From the center of the circle, where there's a whole bunch of the time betters that came down. They're going to walk towards you, and they'll come up walk either up towards your left or right side, and we won't tell you which one. Just try to sense which one it is. And they're walking and glowing. They kind of glow as they walk. They're less dense than physical human bodies are here. Try to sense with your physical body as well, and sense also with your plasma body in your orb that they're walking up next to you. And whatever side you sense them walking up on, as if a person just walked up next to you and is standing there and you're laying here. And whichever side you feel them on, reach up on the shield, reach your plasma body hand up, and they will take your hand and they will help you up. And it helps you stand up into a vertical position. And you can also hold your hand up here and try to sense that when they're taking your plasma hand there. And if you would like them to visit you down here and to project down, just telepath that you would like them to do that, to hang out with you and teach you things. And sense them coming in physically here, beaming in, and literally taking your hand. And try to really sense in the physical, the hand holding yours. Though they are very much larger in size than we are, they will scale their quantum and their projection to be, comparable to our size. So it's not like, a little tiny mouse hand in a giant's hand kind of thing. And now sense that in both places they're helping us up. So let them pull you up. That would sit you up into a sitting up position. And it's like, thank you for the assist. And they're saying to physically, in your physical body, get up into a standing position. And sense your solar buddy standing in its physical plasma form in front of you. It'll reach out its hand again to shake your hand. Like, how do you do? And now they're going to, they're going to give us what they're referring to as a solar spark, a spark of Araya. That's from the Araya sun. And they're going to transmit, they're going to put one of their hands, and they're not saying which hand, on our crown chakra, for those who want the activation. And they're going to transmit a spark of the Araya sun all the way down through, 7th chakra, all the way down into Earth's core. So when you try to sense, when they put their hand on top of your head, try to really sense the feeling of it there. And once you feel the hand on top of your head, they want you to inhale up and hold, as if you're moving your consciousness up to meet the palm of their hand. And then on the exhale, they'll transmit, so your exhale will run the spark down all the way to Earth's core here. Okay, then they'll take their hand off your crown chakra, and they're going to do a really neat thing that they will work with you if you like in a dream state or in a meditation state, where they're going to show you a slow process of, usually they can just like blink off and turn themselves into an orb, right? But they're going to do this slowly so you can see the de-densification happen with your inner eyes. So try to imagine this person is, that's going to be your solar buddy, your, temporary mentor from the time benders. They can help you learn how this transfiguration process works, because it is a process of, of atomic transfiguration, which is the process of ascension. So they will, imagine they're standing before you and they're three-dimensional and solid, though a little bit not as dense as the solid here. And keep your eyes closed because you can see this better with eyes closed. And imagine they're starting to like vibrate a bit like this person standing before you and vibrating, and they start to like get lighter, like less dense, and then back again, and less dense, and then back again. Every time they go less dense back again, they get less and less dense when they come back. So they're showing you the slow process. And then finally, they just kind of, the human shaped form changes into just like a wave field. And then that condenses and turns into just, it's almost like, it doesn't even have shape. It's not even like, it doesn't even look like plasma anymore. It just looks like wisps of movement in the air. And then they're showing, okay, and then once they get into that condensed state of their consciousness, they're forming like a plasma orb skin around them to give it a spherical shape. And if you would like to work with them, they will go to what we've been working with for ages, the mentor space, and they'll hang out with you here. They won't always stay there, but if that's where they will come and speak with you if you want to talk to them, or if you want information, or if you want them to journey you. What they've done by giving you the spark is they've opened a direct connection between the core of, between yourself, the core of Earth here, and Araya Earth. They've opened a solar passage, the solar passage. So, and I think it's the Panclara, the solar Panclara passage. And this is the beginning of being able to interact with them. You can like ask them to go away if you don't want, if you're like going to go do something that you don't want somebody hanging in your field talking to you, right? It's like, excuse me, human time, leave me alone. They won't take it personal. But you can also ask them to, come and assist you or teach you, or you can also ask them to assist in amplifying your field so you can progressively create your own protection for yourself and those kind of things. They will also work with us when we go into the next series of things that we're going to learn how to do. There are a series of codes, 15 of them, the new ones, that go with the Trua flows that flow through the templates. We've opened seals now. So the next phase of what we'll be working on will be understanding the Tantri Wheel of Freedom's Trua flows pattern and getting those running in our fields. And that will be with the session 2, we will begin those processes. So as long as you would like them to hang around with you, they will. They will communicate with you if you want. You might have to ask them to slow it down. If you can't get a communication, you might feel like a little buzz or something. That means it's going too fast. You can request slow down, please. You can also request that from your own consciousness, like speed up, please, to find a space where you can begin to, if not hear them with your inner ears, get direct cognition where you'll just understand certain things. So it's the beginning of forming a relationship with beings that are far more evolved than we are right now, but also from what originally was our home, because Araya Earth was our Earth's here, original full self. It's Christ ourself. So that's the end of the journey for today, and I have to see if there's anything else they want me to say. The shield is going to, they're going to take it, and somewhere in dream state tonight, you'll pick up your plasma body, and it will come back to you, or if you want to go, you can say, I'd rather go there and see, and you can connect with your plasma body there. Your solar buddy will help you to make that connection. So if you want to go wandering around on Araya Earth, they will help you to do that. And if you'd rather just bring your plasma body back, they'll help you to get it back as well. So that's where they're going to leave it for today. I hope you've enjoyed today's session. And I'm going to sit down. We can all sit down now. hello. I really feel the presence strongly of this person. I haven't met any of these guys yet, so it's really neat. But they come with very high endorsements, from the AMCCM CEO. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I have to bring myself kind of back into body on that one because I was like out there.